Good afternoon. I'm Andy Sheehan on behalf of the City of Pittsburgh City Fit Wellness at Work program. Welcome to the 2015 Great Race City Fit Team Challenge Awards Ceremony. Today we're going to congratulate and hand out awards to all the winners in the various competitions, but I'd like to take time to thank all the city employees that participated in this year's Great Race, not only in their accomplishment of finishing the Great Race and participating in one of the great running events in America, but for staying in shape and training and making a commitment to their own physical well-being. We all know that as public servants, this can be a thankless job, and it can also be a very stressful job, and stress is a killer. So I want to congratulate these city workers. We're proud of you. Your families are proud of you, and we want to see you around for a long time, and we congratulate you for taking the time to take care of yourselves. This year, 24 3- to 5-person teams took part in the challenge. In all, there were 82 city workers who competed in the 10K race. It's a testament to the teamwork mindset of the city workers, their desire to compete and be fit, and of course the excitement of participating in one of the great 10K races in the country, the City of Pittsburgh Richard S. Caligari Great Race. This year's participation marks the 38th anniversary of the Great Race, and it takes a lot of work to get this thing running every year. And through the effective management and organization of the city park staff, 14,250 runners participated in the Great Race. And congratulations to the city park staff for organizing the wonderful event. All the public works workers that were out, the police, the fire, the EMS workers that make this possible. So at a first order of event, I'd like to call up Jim Griffin, the Director of the Department of Parks and Recreation, for a few words. Jim.
Yeah, thank you so much, Andy. A team effort, this is really what it's all about in the Great Race. I know there's individual awards and individual compliments, and that's always happens within great teams. So we're really blessed, and again, I want to thank you today. Again, my name is Jim Griffin. I'm the Director of Parks and Recreation, or City Parks. It's the home of the Richard S. Caligari City of Pittsburgh Great Race, and I'd like to welcome you all to 2015 Great Race City Fit Awards Ceremony. I'd like to thank Mayor Peduto for taking his time. He'll be here in a few minutes to celebrate this accomplishment with the city employees and in this national level endurance event. This year, the Great Race saw 14,000 plus registrants and almost 10,000 participants took part in the 10K race, and almost 4,000 participants took part in the 5K race and walk. We even saw 4 wheelchair competitors participate in the 10K distance. This level of participation has once again made the Great Race one of the greatest 10Ks in the state of Pennsylvania and the largest, one of the largest in the country. We once again saw our registrations come in from around the country and even from around the world. We had participants travel to Pittsburgh from 41 states, including Hawaii. We had international registrants as well, with the participants joining us from Canada, Great Britain, Australia, Denmark, France, and even Israel. We continued our green initiatives this year by once again partnering with Pennsylvania Resources Council to ensure adherence to composting and recycling guidelines and reducing our overall footprint. We continued working towards diversity in the race, and in our efforts, we truly made the event an every man's race. We hit, we bill it to be in seeing our minority participation at almost 9%, which is almost 3 times the national average for road races, including participation by over 11% for our 5K race and walk. That's almost 4 times the national average. None of the goals accomplished this year would have been possible, however, without the interdepartmental cooperation that comes along with the event the size of the Great Race. Employees from across the city departments came together on the race morning to participate in the races themselves, volunteer at water stops or the finish line, keep the course safe for participants, and everything in between, including over 125 Parks and Recreation employees who work the 2-day expo and on the race morning. So I'd like to personally thank Bill Crean from the Department of Public Works. Bill's here. I saw Bill here. Chief Stan Grecki, Detective Terry Jones from Pittsburgh Police, Chief Mark Bosian and Tony Darkowski from Pittsburgh EMS, as well as Chuck Rompala from Port Authority Transit for their hard work they put into this race to help make it as efficient and safe as possible. I'd also like to thank Chief Operations, Guy Costa, and the Allegheny County Chief Executive Rich Fitzgerald, along with Andy, for joining me on race day morning. Andy was joining me and then participating in the race. Of course, without the help of our sponsors, we wouldn't be able to produce an event of this caliber. I'd also like to extend a final thank you to all the sponsors and partners, including Highmark, Allegheny Health Network, Dollar Bank, KDKA TV, Pittsburgh Magazine, the Port Authority, Sam's Club, Trib Total Media, Fleet Feet Sports, the Wyndham Grand Pittsburgh, the Downtown, the Wyndham Downtown Hotel, Eden Park Restaurants, and the Allegheny Regional Asset District. Finally, I'd also like to thank Sheree Smith of the Personnel and Civil Service for helping to coordinate this City Fit Event Team Challenge, which are here today to present the awards for today. Thank you all again who participated both on and off the courts. Thank you very much. And one last thing, I'd also like to thank our race director, Brian Cates, who couldn't be able to join us this morning. City Parks employee does a wonderful job. And I'd also like to recognize the former director of City Parks who still participates in assisting with this race, Mr. Mike Radley, who's basically the race director emeritus, and we couldn't do this event without him, so he's with us also. So thank you again for having me today. I really appreciate joining us, your chance to join us this morning. And now I'll ask Ms. Haugen from City Fit to come up and offer some words before the mayor comes. Thank you. Stephanie Haugen.
Good afternoon, everyone. Corey just came in and told me that the mayor is delayed in a meeting. He has to be at the convention center at 2 o'clock. So as soon as Corey comes back in and gives that little signal, the mayor's going to come in and speak. So we'll kind of like adjust our program accordingly. But on behalf of the city, the personnel department, and City Fit Wellness at Work, I'd like to give everybody a great congratulations as a great race participant. I want to call your attention to the flyer that we gave out when you came in. We're extending a challenge to you today. We want you to be part of our City Fit champions, our wellness champions. Part of what we're doing, you saw a press conference maybe, or a press release earlier this week. The mayor, in conjunction with people from the city, have made great strides this year in reducing our costs, and we are elaborating on our wellness plan. We're going to offer a second round of rewards to our employees for engaging in activities. Currently, about 40% of our people participate in wellness. We'd like to get everybody in the city and their families engaged. So think about that, and one of the things we're going to do is we're going to have wellness gurus going to every work site in the city to get our employees involved in the program. These guys are going to be, and women, are going to be certified nutritionists, exercise physiologists, and we're also going to have people going around to help out with the new website so that folks can get on and register and get involved. As a wellness champion, you guys are the first group that we'd really like to extend the invitation to. What does that mean? It means that we know that keeping your body fit and active is your passion. You work hard and you have a lot of dedication to personal fitness, and maintaining your health is an inspiration for you. What you really need to remember is a lot of people can't run. A lot of people don't run. Running is a privilege. Some people are just not capable for a lot of reasons. Some people don't even walk. You know, where we want to get to is to have people give up the sedentary lifestyle and the junk food, and maybe, walk around the block with your family instead of watching television and eating pizza. That's a simplification, but what I want you to understand is, as runners, you guys are incredible role models. People look up to runners like you would not believe. They look at you and they think, wow, I wish I could do that. So one of the things we're asking you to do is to kind of look around your workplace and reach out to people where they are. We have this wellness effort coming out next year. What we'd really like you to do is to kind of look at some of the people that you work with and think about, wow, how could I be of service to that person in helping them get and stay healthy? You know, maybe you want to talk about the wellness program at work. You want to, ask somebody, are you involved in that? I was on that website and it's really cool. That profile is amazing. It asks you lots of questions and really makes you think. It talks about what your major risks are in health and what your, risk could become. And, the other myth is that people think that younger people are really healthy and they don't need to be concerned about wellness. And I know when I was a kid, we would run forever and never give it another thought. But as there are some, genetic markers, dispositions about health that really do apply to younger people. So even if you're young, even if you're out there running, there's the Corey signal. Is he coming in now? 10 minutes, okay. I'm not going to talk for 10 minutes. There's a lot that you can do to help the people in your workforce do that. And, I don't know how else to say it other than kindness. You need to, try to meet people where they're at. Try to say something that's not condescending, something that's encouraging. Wow, I really like how you ate that healthy sandwich and 2 pieces of fruit for lunch. That is so cool. How do you do that? Get people to talk about some of the stuff that they're doing. Don't bring donuts to work. That goes without saying. Try to be emphatic with people. Try to encourage them a little bit. Refer them to some of the opportunities that we're going to have available next year. Tomorrow is our first information session up on the 5th floor, where both Aetna and Highmark will be there to talk about the plans and some of the things that are coming this year that are very exciting. Box lunches will be provided, and they will be healthy lunches. So it's always a draw for the city employees. But in any case, we're going to have another one of those next week, I think on the 21st, so look on our website for that. Our wellness website is going to be 12/1. It's going to be active, it's going to be up there, it's going to be on our website. So we would really encourage you to start taking a look at that. Later this month, the last week in the month, the carriers, Aetna and Highmark, are going to send you a packet of materials each about the plans, what your options are, every piece of information you could possibly want to know. And at that same point, at the end of the month, we're going to be sending out our open enrollment mailing. There's going to be a newsletter with the mayors and Todd Siegel, our director, signing the letter, telling you what's happening, trying to get you interested. So take a look at all of that. And next year when you're out there in the workplace, spend some time working with people. See if you can, because believe me, people look at you and they think, that's somebody to be reckoned with. So use that, but you got to be careful with people. You can't push them around. Can't talk down to them. You got to be very gentle, very kind about stuff like that, because people who aren't fit, a lot of times are embarrassed, and we need to break down those barriers, and I know that you, as wellness champions, can help us do that. So, take a look at this, look at the rest of our materials that are coming out, and I just want to tell you, thank you so much for running the race as a city employee. It's a fabulous event. Like Andy said, this is the race that Pittsburgh started. It's one of the best in the city. It's a memory of one of our greatest mayors, and I appreciate your activity and congratulations.
Thanks, Stephanie. That's right, all you guys can be gurus, fitness gurus now. And she's very right, that you lead by example. Excuse me. Okay, so it's great to be in shape, but there's nothing wrong with a little healthy competition. So we're going to get on to our awards. First up, I'd like to take a moment to recognize the Caligiuri Award winners who unfortunately are not here today. The Caligiuri Award is named for the late Mayor Richard S. Caligiuri, presented each year to the first male and female finishers from the city of Pittsburgh. Ray Costello of Squirrel Hill finished 8th overall in the 10K with a time of 32:35, and he's our male Caligiuri Award winner. And also of Squirrel Hill is the female Caligiuri Award winner, and she is Kate Hales. She finished with a time of 37:44, which is smoking, really. Now we want to recognize the Great Race Collegiate Cup, an award given annually to the fastest team competing in the fraternity, sorority, student organization, open collegiate categories. Now, the winning team for 2015 was Sigma Alpha Epsilon of Carnegie Mellon University, and they have won for the second year in a row. Team members are Skylar Weaver, Mika Fenner, Jimmy Ginn, Tyler Welliner, and Max Wilsey. Are they here today? Not only are they smart, well, that's 2 years in a row, boys.
Thank you. Micah, I knew it. I have a Micah at home, so.
Way to go.
Hey, stay there. Let's get a quick shot. Okay, one more. Big smiles. Thank you.
Great. Next up, we want to recognize the winners of the Corporate Cup. The Corporate Cup is the annual award given to the fastest team that competes in the business industry category. Divisions within the group or business industry with 1,000 or more employees, 100 to 999, and below 99, and the education government nonprofit. 41 teams competed across these 4 divisions in 2015, and the defending champ, Team Highmark, winning by 2 minutes and 35 seconds over the second place team. The team members are Gregory Burns, Lance Johnson, Jacqueline Flaherty, and Edna Guevara. Please come forward and get your award. Two years in a row. Way to go.
You have to hold this. Yeah, hold that.
Now, this has become a very competitive category across the city. These businesses are really amped up all year long.
No pressure. Goodness. Way to go.
Okay, tighten up a little bit. Okay, good. Smiles. One more, big smiles, yeah. Thank you.
Here, 1 second.
Stay for Alex.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations, way to go. Okay, now we're going to move on to the Great Race Team Challenge Awards, and we are going to name, and this is the big award of the day, the 2015 winning team department with the Team Challenge Winners Plaque. To determine the winning times, the chip times of the top 3 runners in each team were combined for the total time. And this year's 2015 Great Race City Fit Team Challenge winning team was Fired Up from the Pittsburgh Department of Public Safety's Bureau of Fire with a team time of 1 hour, 54 minutes, and 57 seconds. And at this time, we'd like to ask the winning team with Acting Public Safety Director Mike Huss, Deputy Fire Chief Harry Shearer of the Bureau of Fire to come up for the presentation of the winner's plaque and the winning team individual member medallions. The members of Fired Up are Ed Hurley, Craig Mahuski, Sean McElhone, Lewis Wilson, and Tim Hottenfeller. The department liaison is Gina Hardy.
Give this to you. Come on up, you have to stay on the line. Great run.
Fantastic achievement.
Let's get as close as we can, as tight as we can here. Okay. All right, folks, here we go. Big smiles, one more, ready, yeah. Thank you.
Hey, guys, stay where you are. The Department of Parks and Recreation also institutes a public safety challenge as part of its City Fit Team Challenge event. In all, there were 14 public safety department teams competing, 3 from EMS, 5 from fire, and 6 from police. Fired Up was also the winner of the Public Safety Award, and again, you will be the recipients of that award from Director Griffin. Fantastic achievement.
All right, boy, you guys are loaded. Okay. And one more, please. Big smiles. Thank you.
Way to go, guys. And now we'll move on to all the individual team awards, recognizing the teams that won in individual competitions. These certificates will be presented by Director Griffin. Up first will be 14 teams from the Department of Public Safety, continuing with the Bureau of Fire. EBF 37, Ron Blasco, William Russell, James Cunningham, Rod Perkins. EBF, the 26ers, Robert Wilhouse, Mike Losheller, Eric Blacksendell, Garrett Walls, F.J. Manila. Again from the Bureau of Fire, 1738, Frank Tribuco and Matthew Roel, EBF 6, Chris Seibert, and Alan Bruner. Next is the Bureau of Safety, Bureau of Police, Public Safety Bureau of Police, along with Acting Public Safety Director Huss and Liaison Assistant Chief Scott Schubert. The team members of the 6 police teams are Pittsburgh Police Team 1, Peter Bechtold, Team 2, Santo Mammarelli, Logan Hanley, and Michael Flynn, Team 3, Alan Anderson and Michael Mares, Team 4, Brittany Richter, John Person, Patrick Winterhalter, and Brian Marcus. Team 5, Krista Hobel, Matt Schwartzmiller, and Erin Palchek. Team 6, David Spinweber, Pat DeGoffroy, Scott Schubert, and Amy Mattia. Congratulations to all. Terrific participation by the Pittsburgh Bureau of Police.
All right.
Are any of those guys here? No. Any of those police officers here? Okay. Finally, the teams from the Bureau of Emergency Medical Services, along with Acting Director Mike Huss, Chief Mark Brosian, Team Liaison Cherise Smith. The team members of the 3 EMS teams are PGH EMS 1, Charles Pratt, Patrick Lambert, John Mooney, Adam Palmer, and John Dombrowski. EMS 2, that would be Riz Valles, Tony Darkowski, Eric Kepitz, Jerry Wasick, Simon Taxel. Team 3, Mark Pinchak, Kathleen Papagoog, and Jennifer McDermott Grubb. Any of you guys here, come on up and get your award. Now on to the remaining departments and authorities. The Department of Public Works has their team aptly named Public Works. Director of Public Works is Mike Gable, and the team liaison is Beverly Opes Pobicki. Team members are William Crean, Bonnie West, and Joanne Haddock. You gonna run next year, Mike? Yeah. Oh, we gotta work, yeah. It's the idea. It makes you a better worker when you train and run.
Okay. Ball center. All right, good. Forward with a smile.
Hey, congratulations. That's great. Okay, we also have Team PGH 20 from the Pittsburgh Water and Sewer Authority. Executive Director of the PWSA is James Good, and the team liaison is Amanda Metzger. The team members are Marta Metzger, Megan Zebri, and Scott Howler. Are you here today? Next team is Arrested Redevelopment from the Urban Redevelopment Authority. The acting executive director, he's still acting, he's been there forever, Robert Rubenstein, and the team liaison is Tom Cummings. Team members are Tom Cummings, Rebecca Schubert, Sushila Nima Stanger, and Kira Strausman. Anybody here from the URA? Congratulations. Okay, next. Team Running Personnel, the Department of Personnel and Civil Services up. The director is Todd Siegel, and the team liaison is Cherise Smith. Members of Running Personnel are Todd Siegel, Elena Emery, Ross Chapman, Donna Harper, and Jason Phillips.
Smiles, and we'll do one more. Ready, go.
The Department of Innovation and Performance has a team. They're called Geared for Greatness. Director and Chief Innovation Officer is Deborah Lamb, and the team liaison is Gwen Moorer. The team members are Jeffrey Arnold, Franco Francis, and Wendy Urbanik. Guys here. They're at their computers. We got... Did she really?
Ready? One more. Thank you.
Very good. The Department of Law has a team, Race Judaca. City Solicitor Lourdes Sanchez Ridge, and team liaison is Natalie Mays. Team members are Josh Guckert, Vincent Krawlick, and Adam Rosenthal. Anybody here from the Law Department? Yeah, here we go. They look like lawyers, right? Don't they?
Please. Thank you.
I'll be calling him, Mayor Peduto has just joined us, and I'll be calling him up in a second, but his office has also fielded a team. It's called Chadwick 2017. Along with Mayor Peduto and team liaison Sally Stadelman. Team members are Corey Buckner, Josh Rollin, and Sally Stadelman. Come on up. Excellent, excellent. City Council was also represented with a team called Will of Council, along with team liaison Cherise Smith. Team members are Neil Manganero, Erica Strausberger, and Kurt Conrad. Come on up.
And one more.
And finally, the Parks and Recreation Department has two teams called Run for Your Lifeguards A and Run for Your Lifeguard B. These guys are young and fit, and along with Director Jim Griffin and team liaison Shelley Terlecki. Members of the Lifeguard A are Anthony Capretto, Harry Marone, William Harper, Bobby Fisher, and Dan Harper. Members of Lifeguard B are Franklin Hardy, Matt Skinger, and Mia Mickelbacher. I'm going to do that. What's that? Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Congratulations to the lifeguards. Congratulations to all of you. And heed Stephanie's call to be leaders out there with your fellow city workers. You are a role model, being as fit as you are, and you are striking a stunning example. Keep it up and bring your co-workers along. Now I'd like to introduce the mayor, who's going to make some concluding remarks, and I thank you for having me again this year.
Thank you, Andy, and thank you for hosting this every year. And I say that now the two times that I've had the opportunity, but back in the day I'd watch you on the cable channel, and having known the history of running and how important it has been in your life, making sure that 14,000 Pittsburghers, even though they may not all sleep in the city and pay taxes, 14,000 people who enjoy running and use it as a way to improve their life. have this great event, and every year celebrating it with us means a lot. To our city employees, congratulations, number one. I know that for most of you it was just fun and putting together the team. That's the type of teamwork we need to create, and whether it's around a race or around a project that we work together on, the idea is we can do great things when we work together. So to those that participated in the Great Race, reach out. Find other people within your department. Get involved in the City Fit program, because again, it is going to be fun. But at the same time, you're going to build that camaraderie that's going to be needed when things get tough. When the snow comes down, when the roads start falling apart, when the rec center isn't in the best shape, or the seniors are complaining about why that bathroom hasn't been reopened. We work together as a team to solve those problems. When we work and have fun together, we have a greater ability to serve the people of this city that we take the responsibility for. So with that, congratulations on the honors, congratulations to the firefighters again, and congratulations to all that participated in this year's Great Race.